In the intelligence dust of a city with no internet and a dead postal service, paper has become the ultimate encrypted hard drive. Omid doesn't just deal in raisins and tramadol. He's the curator of the Saman Stash, a collection of pre-war black market magazines that are less about skin and more about the visceral, ink-on-paper reality of a world that didn't require a login. To Omid, these aren't just hustler magazines. They're a middle finger to the digital ghosts and the drone-filled sky. 1. The inventory. The glossy relics. Omid keeps them wrapped in heavy-duty, oil-slicked plastic under a loose floorboard in the back of the shop, right next to the Iraq still. The content. They aren't new. Most are European imports from 2024 or 2025. Maxims, Playboys, and gritty, unauthorized underground zines from Berlin. The appeal. In a world of thermal ghosts and mylar blankets, the high-resolution, full-color ink is a shock to the system. It's analog 4K. It's proof that there's a world where people aren't huddling in basements avoiding Hellfire missiles. 2. The logistics of the Lend-Lease. Omid doesn't sell them. He leases them. The price. One magazine for 24 hours costs a power loop, a fully charged 18,650 lithium battery, or 2 packs of Bachmann cigarettes. The rules. No thumbprints on the ink, no folding the corners, and if a drop of a rock hits the centerfold, I take your pinky finger, Omid rasps. The users. Surprisingly, his best customers aren't the lonely kids. It's the ex-soldiers like Kaveh. For a man who spends his nights looking through a grainy, green and white thermal monocular, staring at a static, colorful image of a woman on a beach in Ibiza, is the only way to recalibrate his brain. 3. The review. Omid flipped through a dog-eared 2024 issue of a German tabloid, the pages smelling of vanilla-scented paper and the sharp, acidic tang of his distillery. Look at this, he says, tapping a photo of a crowded street in Munich. Not a drone in the sky. People just walking around with their necks exposed, not looking up once. They're idiots, of course, but they're colorful idiots. That's what we lost, kid. We lost the right to be stupid in the sunshine. 4. The intelligence blind spot. The U.S. SIGINT teams at Fort Meade are obsessed with Reza's GhostNet and Starlink pulses. They're looking for digital footprints. They have absolutely no way to track a physical magazine moving from Omid's shop to the street crows and back again. The paper mesh. Reza has started using the margins of the magazines to pass handwritten analog coordinates to Kaveh. Since the ink doesn't emit a signal, the Order 6 team can't intercept the message unless they physically walk into the shop. The drug of nostalgia. For the Saman cell, The magazines are a different kind of tramadol. They provide a 15-minute escape into a world that is pre-Fury. Even Maman Bazorg tolerates them. She knows that as long as the men in the basement are looking at pictures of the old world, they haven't completely turned into the ghosts the Americans think they are. Current market value, 2025 German Maxim, 3 liters of filtered water. Underground tech zine with DIY radio schematics, 5 gallons of gasoline. Omid's special collection, the ones with the Ibiza beaches, not for sale. Would you like to see how a secret message hidden in the hustler margins leads Kaveh to discover a traitor within the neighborhood loop?